I'm Flip Steinauer. I'm the assistant to the executive director and COO for Lancaster Lebanon Intermediate Unit. So I've been with Mazzetti & Sullivan EAP services certainly for the whole time I've been at Lancaster Lebanon IU13, which is now about 14 years, a little over 14 years. But prior to that, I was also with Mazzetti & Sullivan when I was at two previous employers as well. So my total time with Mazzetti & Sullivan is darn close to 25 years at this point in time. I've brought them into one organization. I've also, once I've been in one or two organizations, I've really preached about what great things they're doing for us as an organization and tried to get other organizations, other school entities specifically, to look at and consider Mazzetti & Sullivan. The value that they bring, the solutions that they bring for school districts is just incredible. The support that they bring is just unmatched. We've had the chance to see what other EAPs are doing, and I've talked with a lot of school districts who have other EAP services, and when we compare what Mazzetti & Sullivan is doing, it's just, again, it's unmatched. We're getting a lot of schools that have interest and continue to look to Mazzetti & Sullivan to bring that EAP service to their school entities. Anytime I've picked up the phone and given a call to Mazzetti & Sullivan, whether it was a very small matter or a very large, significant issue, we've had instantaneous response from Mazzetti & Sullivan, and they've been, again, just incredible to work with to respond to our needs. Again, from the smallest thing that we have that's a minor disagreement between a couple coworkers to a tragic death of a staff member or a student. I mean, we've had Mazzetti & Sullivan be there to help us through those crises. I would say probably the best thing I like about working with Mazzetti & Sullivan is that there's never a limit to what we can do. We always are coming up and saying, I have a new idea, can we do this? And the answer is always with, yeah, let's figure out how to try to do that. So unlike other places I work with that say, no, that's not part of our contract, or no, that's not part of the model that we have, or whatever that might look like, I don't run into that with Mazzetti & Sullivan. When we said we want to try to come up with and put a person in our medical center, okay, let's figure out how to do that. When we said we want to have teletherapy, let's figure out how to do that. When we said we want to have a regular session here, including a therapist with a therapy dog, no problem, let's figure out how to do that. It's always been that willingness and openness to take a look at how to provide services. No matter what I ask, I've never gotten from Mazzetti & Sullivan a no. It's always been, okay, let's figure out how to make that happen. And that to me is why, as long as I'm in the business, I'm going to continue to come back to Mazzetti & Sullivan. Mazzetti & Sullivan have been nothing but great to work with from our perspective. We've encouraged all the school districts. I've encouraged all the school districts across the state. I meet with them on a regular basis, and I've encouraged them to look at Mazzetti & Sullivan as an EAP for their needs, and just because I know what you bring to the table and what services that you have.